Unexpected things happen. They just do. No one just expects to die in a plane crash, which brought unimaginable misery to the victims. Here we take into view 5 deadliest happenings of plane crashes. On October 29, Lion Air Flight 610 took off from Jakarta's Hatta International Airport. The flight should have taken just over an hour. Few seconds later, after takeoff, the stick stall alarm starts vibrating, which means the plane is in danger of losing lift.
Takeoff config.
Okay, but what?
The captain and CO pilots were wondering what happened to craft as plane readings showed inconsistent results. Plane climbing continuously and suddenly its nose descending downward. Captain Tsunasia has been fighting to keep the plane's nose from pitching downwards. Flight 610 is flying erratically over the Java Sea, and becoming increasingly more difficult to control the lives of everyone on board. The captain asked the controller to clear all planes from 3,000 feet above and below the plane to avoid any collisions. The plane was descending relatively gently, giving them only seconds to avoid hitting the sea. Around half an hour later, a tugboat found debris that was later found to be part of the plane. The crash is confirmed. There are no survivors. On July 17, 2014, flight MH17 departed from Amsterdam Airport to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The flight route includes eastern part of Ukraine, where Russian-backed separatists and government forces were engaged in combat. Flight 17 flew in an altitude of 33,000 feet in accordance with Ukrainian and Russian aviation authorities. Due to bad weather and thunderstorm, the crew diverts a short distance to north. When shifting toward eastern Ukrainian airway, a missile suddenly released from Russian government which reached the altitude of MH17 and strike itself to plane. Inside the plane, no one can expect what is happening. 800 performed fragments explodes from the missile and penetrate into cockpit of plane. This explosion is so massive that it separate the cockpit and business class, leading to mid-air explosion of plane. All parts of plane descending downward, leading to sudden death of crew in cockpit. Wreckage was scattered over an area of 20 square miles, but the largest concentration was found in farmlands of the village of Rabov, Ukraine. No one survived in this air crash. Dusk was approaching as the Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 763 departed Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport on November 12, 1996. The plane had to maintain a height of 14,000 feet as another plane was expected in same airway. In meantime, Kazakhstan Airlines, chartered Flight 1907, took off from Chimkent in Kazakhstan and, destined for Delhi. While descending on airway, the approach controller instructed the flight to maintain 15,000 feet height. Also, cumulus clouding appeared in the area and spotting the other aircraft may not have been easy. At this stage both aircraft had to maintain a distance of 1,000 feet. The IL-76 had descended from the assigned altitude of 15,000 feet to 14,500 feet. Kazakh pilot was unfamiliar with English. After continuous warnings, the captain could not execute the orders in time due to translation process. In the radio operator grew alarmed. He twice urged his captain to gain height to 15,000 feet, but it was too late. The planes collided almost head-on. Boeing lost an aileron and, as a result, went into a steep, descending spiral. All passengers and crew on board both flights perished. It is one of the deadliest plane crashes because of the in-air collision that is unusual for commercial flight. Number 4. On March 3, 1974, Turkish airline DC-10 was scheduled from Istanbul to London Heathrow, with a stop in Paris Orly Airport. The flight went smoothly to Paris, for second destination London. The flight was ready for takeoff. A baggage handler closes the cargo door, but locks of the door were not locked properly. The flight departed at 12:32 p.m. While flying over Mts, around 50 kilometers, the bolts of baggage door gave away. The door swung open and breaks apart. This caused a huge pressurization difference within the cabin. A section of passengers in cabin get ejected through the hole. 6 passenger seats get sucked out in the force. Pilots losing access to critical parts of the plane, including the rudder, elevator, and engine too, resulted in increased speed and pushing plane nose downward. All attempts for controlling plane went failed, causing DC-10 to crash at a speed of 783 km per hour, splitting the plane into thousands of pieces in Ermenville Forest, just 77 seconds after loss of cargo door. All 346 on board died. This is the deadliest single aircraft incident in the world. Number 5. Flight QZ8501 departed from Surabaya, Indonesia, en route to Singapore on December 28, 2014. 22 minutes into the flight, the pilots noticed bad weather ahead on their radar. The captain decided to increase altitude, to go above the storm, but before the captain can contact air traffic control, he gets a full warning from their flight computer and the plane is rolling sharply left.
Level.
Pilots loses control over the system. The plane is climbing higher and higher. Pilots were unable to do anything. Suddenly, plane lost all its control and start dropping from clouds towards sea. Flight 8501 disappears from radar system. Plane fell into the sea. All passengers and crew died. No survivor. It's the end for now. Like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.